So one of the first things that we need to do is we gotta figure out your right knee and that tilt at your setup, right? So the right knee, you can practice hitting balls. Nick Faldo had a drill. It's a staggered stance drill where you put your right foot forward and your left foot back, okay? And then you practice making your swing, trying to keep the flexion the same in your right knee, okay? You'll see you can actually hit shots this way, right? But the idea is to keep that knee position in place, okay? Because you're going to see in a moment here, I'm going to hit a normal one too in a second, but I want you to see this on the screen first. So hitting balls this way, what it does is it gets you to keep these angles better, which is that right knee flexion as you swing the club back. You see my knee? Okay, so that's a really good exercise to do to start getting the feeling of hitting with a flex knee. Then what you do is
right on the other side of that chipping thing.
Thank you. All right, so then once you've done, or maybe even you do some practice swings that way, you know, when you're out there. Then when he gets it up, normally you're going to get it up. Remember, there's going to be a little bit of tilt this way. You see I'm a little bit that way?
Yep.
Versus this way, right? And then what you're going to do is, for you, it's your backswing. Remember, straight back, straight up the laser line, right? Let me get a ball. Straight up the laser line is what you're going to do. You got your tilt, and then you got to make sure that your right knee at the top is flexed. Kind of like in baseball, how you sit in that flex leg. Same idea. Okay, so you're going to get set up, keep the tilt, make sure that knee stays flexed. And there's a 300-yard drive for you, bud.
Must be nice.
Cool, huh? Right. And so you probably went a little further than that. Let me see here. How far did I go? This one was, his total distance would have been 323. That was sweet. And then you'll see here, when I made my swing, okay, first of all, you'll see that at my setup, how there's a little bit, tiny bit of tilt to the right. Now you see that, right? I'm this way, right? Because I'm trying to keep that tilt the same. And then as you know, I'm trying to keep my balance and my knee flex the same. So this the same. This the same. And then I'm going to drag it back straight away with my triangle, straight back and up. First, keep my head steady, keep my flex. See how at that point, look at that right knee. Keeping that flexion so it keeps my butt on that line, right? Then dropping that elbow in, coming down, right? Gets me some whip, because that club head speed was 114 that time.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
The tour average is like 105. And then you'll see here, I'm back to where I was, and look, I still have the same flex, right? So I think for you, it's the flexion and then that setup tilt first that we got to focus on. The rest of the swing looks pretty good. But you'll see I stay in that posture all the way through in the balance. And then after that, I work my way around here to my finish.